Hello and welcome everyone, this is Mike. I'm the founder and CEO of SuiteDash. Welcome to Academy Sessions. These sessions are designed to help you by learning directly from experts in our community who have hands-on experience with SuiteDash. What makes these sessions special is that they are hosted by SuiteDash experts from our community. We've given these experts free rein to develop these presentations based on their actual experiences helping SuiteDash customers just like you, and this allows for a truly authentic and practical learning experience. Each expert brings their own presentation style and perspective, and that's what makes Academy Sessions so valuable. We've entrusted the host to shape the content in a way that best addresses the common questions and challenges our customers face every day, and this approach ensures that the information is not only practical, but also deeply connected to real-world use cases. Be sure to subscribe to SuiteDash on YouTube and follow us on all other social media channels to stay up to date on new features, announcements, and promotions. Okay, that's my intro. Let's get on with the session.
Today we're going to be covering SuiteDash's new and improved reporting block. We'll also cover 3 key advantages of the new reporting block, as well as some creative applications for the new and improved SuiteDash reporting block. The reporting block is a customizable content block that's used to display dynamic information in a unique and streamlined format. The customizable elements include colors to match your branding, your choice over which quote-unquote items to display, and even custom goal metrics. Now, the first key advantage of the new and improved reporting block is real-time metrics. Whenever a value you've set in the reporting block changes in SuiteDash, this value automatically updates and displays on your relevant dashboards and portal pages in real time. The second key advantage is goal clarity. You can configure new goal metrics within each reporting block element. When a value updates, you'll also see how close and how far away you are from reaching the goals you've set. And finally, you get complete organization oversight. SuiteDash's reporting block gives those key players on your team the 30,000-foot view of your company's overall growth and areas that can use some improvement. So we see on our dashboard page a couple of different reporting blocks that we already have set up here. I went ahead and predefined some of the different reporting blocks that I wanted to see and showcase here. However, we are going to go into the back end in just a moment and show you how you can set this up in a way that suits your needs, your business, your goals, and so forth. So here we see unpaid invoices, open estimates, open proposals. We see how many clients we have right now, how many prospects we have right now, and how many leads we have right now. If we want to view, as an example, the total number of clients, we could click this little view button down here, and I'll zoom in just a little bit there for you. See this view button, and when we click on it, we have the option from here to say whether or not we want to see the companies with the client role or contacts with the client role. Same thing down here. If we wanted to, with respect to the prospects, see the companies that have the prospect role or the contacts that have the prospect role, we can do that right from here, and we will be taken to that respective CRM area. Additionally, we have the same option with the leads. Now, you might look at all of this and say, Mitchell, that is great. I love that I can see all of this stuff at a glance, but I want to get more granular. I want to see a more detailed representation of all of these things, for example, in the unpaid invoices area, without having to go through and visit the billing area and look at all of the invoices and kind of chicken scratch down what I see there and then put it all into a spreadsheet, etc. The really beautiful thing about these reporting blocks here is that, and it's a little faded, but we can see this little eyeball icon right next to the graph. And when we click on that, we have the ability to see on a much more granular scale where it is we are at in the metrics that are important to us. Furthermore, we have the option to look at this line graph here. Loving that. We also have the bar graph option here as well for different levels of representation. Maybe we're a pie chart kind of person. We would go over here to the polar section and we could see that bird's eye view and look at all of those different metrics dynamically from our dashboard. We can even go in and say we want to see the past 60 days, 90 days, and so forth of the progress that we've made, and figure out in real time how we could utilize this information to streamline different processes, maybe come up with a couple of different advertising plans, that sort of thing. We see all of those metrics here. Now let's say while you love SuiteDash as much as I do, which frankly is a huge accomplishment in and of itself, you also want to keep a physical record of some of these metrics here. What you could do is you could simply either print by clicking this icon, download this report, or what you could do if you wanted to get out of this window and see more of a full screen view of what we're looking at here, you could just simply click that icon. And to exit out of this view, if you wanted to close it out completely, all you would do is click this X icon here, or you could shrink the window. This is super cool. Let's say you had maybe an accountant that you work with on a regular basis that helps you balance the books and all that stuff. You could invite them to your SuiteDash portal, provide for them visibility access of these reporting blocks here, and they could go in, view all of this stuff, download it, print it off, do whatever they need to do to make sure all of these things are on the up and up. Now, if you wanted to see this same type of information for, let's say, estimates, let's look at that. You would go to the reporting block for your open estimates, and you would click the little eyeball icon next to this graph here, and you can see the same information in relation to your estimates as well. With the bar graph, the line graph, this polar color wheel here, all of this stuff is brilliant. And then you can see the different metrics, again, that you were able to see with the invoices. Now that we have this nice little overview, let's go in and start setting up our reporting blocks in strategic ways so that we can A, know how to work with the reporting blocks, and B, customize the reporting blocks to our unique use cases. So I'm going to get out of this here, and we're going to head over to our dashboards. I'm going to head into the fallback dashboard here, because that's where I am assigned. And down here we have our reporting block. First, I'm going to dig into the visual customization and stylizing the reporting blocks. Then we're going to get into the presentation and layout options that we have available. And then we'll go over some visibility settings that's going to be useful for specific use cases. So to begin stylizing any one of these reporting blocks, primarily the text and the background color here, we would simply click the pencil icon over the reporting block we want to change and head into the styling options. For the border color, I'll choose a nice red. For the background color, we'll just go with black. And then for the text color, we'll choose white. And you just go ahead and save it. Personally, I don't recommend this darker color, only due to the fact that, well, we can see very clearly that the view button in this case, is pretty obscured using this darker color. Now you may say, Mitchell, that looks really nice, but I want to change the color of this icon up here. Great, we can do that too. So we can click the pencil icon here, and I'm going to grab this red from earlier, because that's a really nice red. And we'll go to the block options, and go to the reporting block that we have selected here. Hit the little drop down, and we could say the icon background theme will fit that color, and we can save it. And here, that icon has updated with the color code that we want. Let's say you wanted to clear all that out, start fresh with the colors that you had before. Super great. All you would do in this case, at least how I do it to streamline this a little bit, is I would go to another reporting block that has the same stylization that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to remove the old reporting block, and then I'm going to set the metric to what I want it to be, and say total revenue, and save. Moving on to the layout. Let's say you don't like this layout at all. It doesn't appeal to you. It doesn't appeal to what you need and what you want. We're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to remove this row down here, and I'll create a brand new row. And let's say we only want one reporting block to show, and we want it to stretch across our dashboard. So we'll choose a one column row. I'll go ahead and remove that text block. We'll go over to the reporting block, choose the one that we want. We'll say one tile, show one tile in the show sections up here. And let's say leads as an example. And here we have a beautiful reporting block stretched across our entire dashboard. Moving on to the visibility options, let's assume that you either already have or want to create a single dashboard for all of your staff members that will show them these metrics based on, for example, the team that they are assigned to. The way that we can accomplish that with a single dashboard would be to navigate to the rows access options and choose the team that you want to show this row to. In the case of these revenue metrics and so forth, you have a specific team, maybe an accounting team. You can select the accounting team. I'll just go into the performance review team here and show only for that team. Additionally, let's say you had another row. We'll just duplicate this one and we'll just move it down. And that row had, say, total number of prospects, total number of leads, and total number of, we'll keep open proposals there. And you only wanted the sales team to have visibility access to this row of reporting blocks. You would just go, again, into the access options of the row itself, and I'll explain in just a moment why, and you would select the sales team in that case and go ahead and save it. Now, the reason why I'm recommending that you show and hide to specific teams or team members the row itself, because if we go into the access options of a reporting block itself, we see that we only have the option to show and hide for the super admin and the admin roles. Same thing with specific users. We only have the option to show and hide the reporting block to admins and super admins. Now, if you didn't want to have the reporting blocks all on one page, perhaps you have multiple dashboards for specific team members, you would simply go and place the reporting blocks on the dashboards that are assigned to the team members that you want them to see. In the event that you don't want to put all of the reporting blocks on one page, or perhaps you already have dashboards for specific team members, you would just go in and put the reporting blocks that you want for them to see on their specific dashboard. Furthermore, if you didn't want to use dashboards at all for the reporting blocks, you could create a series of portal pages that have reporting blocks that are specific to what you want to show and hide based on the associated team member or team. The final step in today's reporting block training is going to cover goal metrics. Now, we see here in the total prospects reporting block that we have set up that we have 2 total prospects and that we've reached 5% of our goal. Let's dig into that a little bit. We'll click the little pencil icon here and we'll head into our prospects tab, and we see down here new goal metric, and currently it's set to 20. Let's augment that to 200 and we'll save it. And we see that the reporting block and the goal metric have updated dynamically to reflect our new goal. Currently, these goal metrics can be set for the total number of prospects, total number of leads, total number of clients, total number of circles, and total number of teams. I truly hope that you have found this video to be helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments section below if anything about this video can be improved, because ultimately we are here to serve and support you and look forward to doing so well into the future.